Good evening once again, everybody. This is Dethaddr at the Death Shop, and this is one man, one island, one continent, and you gotta dig under the sea to get there. It's Minecraft. You can't run. You die here. Anyway, let's go ahead and play some music to start us out, and we're going down because I've decided we're gonna make a run for the bottom here, real quick. And I'm going to take not a lot of stuff because I'm likely going to die. So, we're going to take some, well, actually we got to open up one of the chests first, so we'll take some bare minimum.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without
How's it going, Indestructible? Let's see here. I think I went over there and messed up here because I didn't have my... I got it on top. Get that chat on top for me. See, I'm gonna move my stuff real quick because I have to make a run for the bottom.
Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
At least he didn't blow up my lapis. Or did he? Oh, he did that little cute. Oh, jeez. That's what I was hoping for.
But it won't be long before I realize it's a picture in my head, And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
See, if your YouTube stopped working, hit refresh. And hopefully it'll come back up for you.
'Cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
This area is super dangerous. It's the same one I died in a couple of times last time, and it's just down below, and I need to get through. Because apparently this is where all of the enemies are at. And I need to get around. So anyway, I think that the reason why it might have done that to you... Come on. There we go. I did that on purpose. Whoa, was that another one behind me that was seen? Okay, that was a spider. I can take the spider. Yeah, come on. Come on, spider. Sucker. But anyway, yeah, music's in the description. It might have stopped working because I had to do a quick zip to get the chat back on top for me because I kind of screwed up and forgot to put the chat on top because I was working with OBS. I work 2 screens. My chat works on the same side as the OBS, so I can make sure that the stream is still working and working properly. Because I have noticed that times there's been days where it's kind of been messed up and whoa, jeez man, what the hell? So many creepers. Thank you. Another one. I suppose I could try and kill him and get the gunpowder. Oh, they're not gonna let me. Oh, I ran the wrong way. I can't run, you die here. So here's my island, okay, with my trees on it and everything, which is everything's underneath, and that's the content I'm going to get to. My rules are I have to dig my way through there. If I don't dig my way to the other side, then I can't build a ship and sail away. Here's what I've got so far for my food and everything after 6 episodes, and hopefully that creeper just blew up and kept most of my stuff down there because I'm going back for it. And that's the reason why I dropped most of the stuff that I had on me, because I realized that the only way I'm going to get through this area is if I just really go for it. I have to go for it. There's no other way around it. I don't care how many creepers I have to bust through. I have to do it this way. There's no other way. You can't run, you die here. Oh, what the hell? I don't know where that came from, but it's gone now, but I don't want any more. Okay, I need to get up there where the zombies are. Or where the zombie is, or came from. Okay, and I need to plant some stuff over there, because it's going to continue being a pain in the butt until I do. Holy smoke. Oh, hey, okay, well, there's my lava. Nothing else going to come from this direction anymore. Not unless they can lava walk, and if the zombies can lava walk, I don't want to know that zombie. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. You're coming from over here. And guess what? Yeah. Let's say, feed me your enemy. What the hell? Oh, little punk. Little punk must have came from over here and went up and dropped. Boy, what a pain in the butt. This is the reason why I hate this kind of area, you know. It's what I like to call a Z. It's catacombed on top of itself. And it's really no fun because that's where the creepers drop on top of you. Oh, jeez. Boy, he really got the jump on me, too. Alright. Do that. Come here, you little punk. There we go. But as you can see, there's tons of guys. They just keep coming. Alright, and that's the way I want to get rid of the creepers. Come on. And there must have been another skill back there. But this is the only way I can do it here, because I got a bad draw when it comes to down here. That skeleton's really... He's got the win. So we're gonna go hide. Make him come and get me. Is he coming? He's not coming. Yeah. Oh! Little punk, come on.
You donkey!
Yeah, you donkey. I just finished watching the last episode of Hell's Kitchen with dinner. It's kind of fun watching Hell's Kitchen with dinner. Oh, I've got barely any life. I just gotta torch this place up. Because if I don't torch it up at first, I thought, oh jeez. Well, Talk about really getting bummed there. Alright, I owe a couple sets now of, push-ups. Oi. And apparently there must be a lot of guys because it lagged something severe here. I mean, even I've got lag, which is kind of weird. That never happens. So we gotta get back over there, grab our stuff, and try again. I just have to keep on doing it. It's the only way I'm ever gonna get through here. And it doesn't matter if I lose all my levels, that's fine, you know, I'll get them back. Shoot, that skeleton is just like point blank, man. Big loser. Alright, got him. This is gonna be bad. Well, I've already died like several times, and I'm probably gonna do it again here. The skeleton's probably got me. Oh, yep, he got me. Dang. It's just I'm in a very, very tough spot right here. And I have to... The part that I've gotten myself down into, I have to just go over there and keep on keeping on and die as many times as I have to. I'm up to 20 push-ups now already. Well, actually, wait a second. I'm doing 8 now, so I'm up to 24. So this is going to be really tough. Yeah, I'll leave the door open. They're not going to get up here because I have to drop a couple times. Oh, the test one? Minecraft Testing World was the first world that I actually started streaming with. That's why it was called Minecraft Testing World. Actually, all in caps, the seed for the world is Minecraft space testing space world, all in caps. And it ended up being interesting enough to attempt to... Oh, gee. To attempt to play, so I did. Alright, we got him. Now... we need to reorganize. First things first. Okay, we need apples. Need torches. Alright, eat the apple. Drop the torch. Drop the other torch. My other torches are over here, so I'm gonna have to get those back. They should still be over here. Yeah, they are. Alright, there we go. Jeez, another one. Skeleton City. Got him. Alright. Cool. We're finally in a spot where we can actually maybe get around. I'm just hoping that this tunnel ends. Oh, that's glorious. You would like to see me in creative, huh? Well, you know, in creative, I actually would be pretty good. The thing is, I get bored of creative real quick just because I've got access to everything. I like to actually go out and mine the stuff and build my own thing. I did play the glorious music, though, and I did that because, man, yeah, just getting to the end of this to where this whole entire area is now safe, boy, that was a goal in itself. Okay, so, anyway... just a second here, we're going to pause for station identification and for me to do like a ton of push-ups, so I'll be right back in a second. Not going to do music, but we're going to do push-ups. Let's see, 24. Wait. Nope, that's wrong. 4 times 8 is 32. Oh man, I got a lot of push-ups to do. Gonna be tired tomorrow. Yeah, that's for sure. Tomorrow's my Friday though, so it'll be alright. 32 push-ups is a ton. Okay, gonna need some water too. I was so anxious to play, I forgot to fill my water cup. 32 push-ups is a lot. Well, I've been doing 5. I upped it to 8. I think it was about a week ago I upped it to 8. and I died 4 times already, so I'm like, alright, gotta do 32. That's right, 8 times 4. Yeah, 32. Even so, I'm out of breath because I was doing it fast. I'm in decent enough shape, but yeah, 32 that quick. Now, let's take a look and see what we got. We have some iron, have some coal, we have some redstone. We've got a couple spots with lava, which, oh, that's really cool that it pours in there. And I'm definitely down at diamond level, I'm sure. Let's see, is it F3? F3. And 16 is right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get muscles alright doing this. Oh, you heard that too. Well, yeah, I'll find you. Golly, that sounded like it was right on top of me. Nah, I think it's this way. It's weird. It's somewhere right through here. Now he's up there. You know, actually, personally, I don't care if I break through right now. What I need to do is figure out which direction that I'm going. Yeah, somebody's hungry, and it's definitely the zombie. And I think what we might do here is we'll get the iron, because fortune ain't gonna help with iron, and well, I don't have any stuff anyway, and I didn't think about it, but when I killed that spider, I should have seen if I got some. Did I get some? Let's see, which one's inventory? I did not get any silk. That sucks. So if I got enough silk, then I could actually fish. Because fishing is cool, and I mean, I suppose I could bust up everything on my island and make something. I've also thought about maybe making a stipulation where I can make a bridge all the way over there, but thought about it and thought, well, you know, by the time I end up making a bridge, I'd have mined enough materials to actually get to the, to dig a tunnel to get to that other continent there. I'm pretty sure it's a continent. I'm calling it the continent, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not sure if it's a continent, though. For all as I know, it might just be a bigger island. Be like Hawaii, where they have the little island and the big island, and I have the little island. Just torching the place up, because if thunderstorms happen, I want to make sure that got enough light to where there isn't going to be guys barreling down on me. I've already had enough of that. 4 times push-ups. See, we got some lapis going on. The good news is, yeah, we actually do have some, do have a few things that we put together here. And what I'm going to do is I'll straighten this out now, get the rest of my stairs built so I can get up and down this fast. I do not have an Xbox 360. I'm actually currently playing on computer. One of those computer gods, you know. That's what they call them, the PC master race. That's because we can cheat. That's the only reason. They're jealous because they can't cheat. Let's see. Okay, there's my cobble stairs. I'm taking those with me. Alright, and I'm taking all the stuff that I had before and putting it back. Had a lot of stuff that I dropped in here. That wasn't where it was supposed to go. I suppose I could leave the lapis. Nah, it's in the wrong spot. We're taking it. And that too. Gotta find the stuff where where was I doing here? I need to find where I was. Oh, I didn't have one for monster treasure yet? Well, that one's definitely that's my coal. I don't want to make that one. I guess I'm gonna have to make one. Do I have some though? I have one chest. Wah wah wah. Alright, we'll make a couple more chests. We need them. I mean, it's not like anything's gonna come in here and explode, even if I get a thunderstorm. Alright, around we go. And around we go again. Actually, I guess I didn't need to build 2 chests because I already had one. I guess I'll put them over here. Fair enough. And then we'll run down. Alright, this is where monster treasure goes. So we got bones in here. We got zombie flesh. Bones and zombie... Oh, arrows. So for the arrows, I'll put up here. We're going to drop the lapis in here too, even though it's not really technically... Actually, this will be just treasure. We'll drop our flint. We'll drop our iron ingot. We'll drop our iron, which we probably ought to just burn. Let's just burn it. Now I don't care if it's a waste because... Oh, we already had some burning. I don't care if it's a waste because we've got plenty of wood to go around. Wood is the one thing that we do have tons of. Absolutely tons. Alright. So now that I've gotten down there and finally made that save. Okay, let's give the full tour again. Okay, so here's the wheat farm that I built at. I built it with wood because the dirt is in short supply. So everything that can be made out of wood is made out of wood. Growing areas with dirt. And then we go further up here and we got trees. I started this with just like a few trees and just kind of kept planting and planting and planting over and over again. That's how I got all the apples. And I do have some of the other types of trees, the birch that were on here. And I got the wheat because I had like exactly 10 tufts of grass, I think, on here to begin with, and I ended up with 5 seeds. Anytime I want to chop these down, I can chop them down and probably get more apples out of the job. Which I have a stack of 64 plus the 20 that I've got right now. Now what I really need to know is which direction the big continent's in. Because eventually that's where I'm going to be. And that big continent is this way. And so whatever direction this is, we'll take a look real quick. And it says we are... What direction does it say we're facing? Does it ever say which direction we're facing? Facing south towards positive Z. So that's what I need. South towards positive Z. So essentially it looks like that's east, that's all south, 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 and all of a sudden that's west. Where actually it's almost west with a little bit south. So that's what we're gonna do. West with a little bit south. And that's where we're going. So we started out, which direction is this going now? This is going to be dangerous, by the way. Alright, this is west, and it goes south. Okay, so it's right about that way, so we're not doing half bad with this, except for, I think our little spiral that we got underneath here is going exactly the wrong direction. Figure if we're going to be moving that way, we might as well be doing it in a productive manner, which means that we're going to be digging for diamonds. Well, I don't know if I'm going to get diamonds or not, but we'll find out. Close this puppy up. We are going to drop our stairs. Yeah, it's quite horrible. That's what I like to call terrorific. Not terrific, terrorific. Let's see, that. Yeah, that ought to be just fine. What we'll do is we'll start stocking those stairs up. Build up real quick here. You can hear that lava. You can hear the lava going bloop, 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 bloop. I haven't found that lava yet, though. You can totally hear it. It's probably right above me, and as soon as I go above, it's gonna like burn all this stuff up. I can see it doing that just to spite me. Alright, so now we've got a aisleway going all the way down. So, at the bottom here, it's going... Okay, that way's west, and that way's south. So that's the direction of the island, so... it's gonna be an ugly go. And we're in 14 right now, so 15, 16 if I go down one more, so if I start digging straight across here, that's where I want to be. That's so the top will be 16 because that's where diamonds reside, is 16 and below. So we're gonna go this way. Hopefully we won't hit lava. In fact, I'm gonna hedge my bets here. Since lava could hit at any point in time, we're gonna go this way. And this is gonna suck too. I do apologize, it's gonna suck. Because essentially this is what we're gonna go. We're gonna go this way and do it just like this. And we'll go until our torches or our pickaxes are up, whichever one comes first. Then I'm gonna have to come back and make some more. We're digging, though. See, this is kind of sort of the episode that's been waited for on this, to where I'm actually trying to get off the island. Because every episode up to this point has been me talking about this or about that, and trying to get to the point where I could get off the island. And that's why I did number 5 as Warp Zone, because I warped ahead and went over there and did a few days off camera, because I was tired of just, hey, here's me chopping trees, here's me gathering apples. Oh. Guess what? We've no longer made our place safe anymore. But see, the good thing about this, though, is that this kind of gives me a little advantage here. Except for the fact that, yeah, I ran into that. Aw, nuts. Really? Are you gonna do this to me? They're like, yeah, we're doing it to you. You know what? If you're gonna be like that, we're gonna do this. There we go. We're going this way. See, this gives me free light, essentially. Although I might get sparked up by the... But this gives me free light. So I don't have to set torches. That means I can just keep on barreling with the pickaxe. The best part is that, yeah, this is the direction I wanted to go, so... And I know with fortune I can get more coal. So I'm trying not to do it if possible. See, eventually I'm going to turn this, turn that whole thing into a big, huge monster tower. So that island's going to become a grinder. It's going to become a super grinder. Now that I'm all the way down here. Hey, look at that. Looking to see if I can get some x-ray. See some stuff. I like when you can do that. You know, they did take out, though. I remember creative you used to be able to do, because I tried it in creative and it doesn't work anymore, but you used to be able to make yourself a little half tunnel, and then you could go over there and use it to put some leaves up and a minecart and a rail. You set a rail down, and then you put the minecart on it, and then you put some leaves above it as the second block. And when you go over there and enter it, you could actually, it was like you, oh, look at that. Nice.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Glorious diamonds. Alright. I'm not going to chop them until I have fortune, but let's see how many diamonds we're talking here. Ooh, we are talking. Well, wait. Yeah, we're talking I got ripped off. Not really. It's better to have some diamonds than no diamonds, but yeah, I don't think we got that many here. And that tells us for sure we've got Trey. 3 diamonds, that's enough for a pickaxe. That's all that matters, I guess. That's good. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you could go over there and you could use the... You could use that method to go over there and get free X-ray. So you could go over there and see where, everything was. You can see where monsters were, where monster spawners were, where minecarts, I mean not minecarts, but the abandoned mine shafts, crevasses. You could even use it to see, I mean, yeah, pretty much anything in the game. Which really sucks that it doesn't work now because, yeah, somebody like me definitely would be exploiting that. Let's see, and I'm going to have to really make these last because if I don't, well, it's all I got. I'm ignoring redstone right now because you can get more redstone with fortune. And if I happen to come along and find witches drop redstone. So if I really needed it, I can get it there. And see me trying, trying to X-ray and failing. Yeah, I'm only ignoring redstone temporarily. And not only that, the other reason why I'm ignoring redstone too is because my pickaxes are made out of stone. And you need an iron pickaxe to mine redstone, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I really tried to do the Minecraft thing, you know, really tried to do it. But one of these I'm going to end up attempting to go for the end. Oh, by the way, let's do this real quick. I want to do this real quick just because you were asking about it and asking about creative and stuff like this. I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to show you some. I don't know if I showed you this before. I know I showed somebody this before, but yes, that's the name of it. I farted at work for you. Exactly that one. That's what the seed is. It's not exactly the same as it used to be, though, because it used to be a really great seed. By really great, I meant it used to be a really great seed where you had a dungeon that had... Literally, you had a dungeon that had 5 books of Silk Touch. But then this was first done in 1.7, I think, and then when they upgraded to 1.8, it totally 100% destroyed it. And look, you see all my golems, fields. This was actually a town that's right off the spawn point. The spawn point is somewhere around this crevasse that's right here. Probably somewhere near that building. And sometimes you spawned inside the ravine, and that really sucked, truthfully, when that happened. But I ended up, yeah, doing some crazy stuff with this place. In fact, this is my chicken coop over here. And I've got all this stuff walled off so the so these guys don't get out. But this is not anywhere near my, so you see all the guys and everything that are out here, but this is nowhere near my, that's my base up there. I'll show you my base. I mean, we got all this stuff over here. And, oh, I'll show you a little bit something else here, too. I built all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, and I tiled this whole floor up and everything. And then here's my treasure room, where there's a spider generator right in the middle. I have feathers. I have a chicken farming operation, bones, steaks and chicken, a stone, dirt. I mean, I pretty much did something for everything here. And I've got more for later. And I think these are the ones that have most of my other stuff. that's in here, but this isn't even my best stuff. All those arrows. Mumbo Jumbo. I do not know Mumbo Jumbo. Must be a Minecrafter, huh? And literally on this, I'm going to try and wait until daytime. Oh, there it is. I've got everything on switches with floor steps that's safe. Anywhere that's safe for me. I just do a switch. Here's my bed. My bed is actually on a safe spot on top of the well in the middle of town. Literally. Well, let's see. While I'm waiting, I should come over here because I have this all lit up. Have this all lit up for like days and days and days. They build massive bases. Well, I'm sure that the people have built more massive bases than I've built here, but this one's got pretty much everything I need. Like, I've got like tons of sheep out here. I've got the pumpkin patch. Got a spot where I can jump over the fence. And over here down below, I have as many eggs as I could possibly imagine. And all I really have to do is kill off all the chickens and have them, which the chickens are all funneled down into right there, so that's why they lay all the eggs and everything there. And I kill the chickens, and I get all the delicious stuff for them, pretty much. And then I can just go there and toss eggs and make more chickens. That's if I don't get them stuck in walls. Like that. But he's still winning. They can't escape. It's like you can't run, you die here. But yeah, I would totally be good at doing like a Hermitcraft or something like that, because I build these crazy bases. And I mean really crazy bases. I built one that was a tree fort. I mean, I built like all sorts of crazy stuff. And let's see here. If I remember correctly, I could go this way. And yeah. Oh, I missed the jump. Holy smoke. I missed. Or as Wario would say, oh, I missed. There we go. Got it. Oh. Didn't stick the landing, though. That's okay. That's what chicken's for. And I've got, I used to have the chickens on the inside. We've got a few cows over here. I used to have like a massive ton of cows. It's nowhere near what I have on the Minecraft testing world. I'm going to show you over here, though. I have this really dark forest underneath where my actual base is, and that's so I can actually spawn some monsters during the day. But here's my actual base in here. And this, of course, I have to open. And the close is on the other side. This is my base. Well, I thought that they were tying... I thought Microsoft was tying all the Minecrafts together so everybody could go over there and play the same one. But yeah, this is my base here with my nice little fountain here, which I can fish in. And over here I actually have a little extra something something. And if I remember correctly, oh no, I don't. I don't go up from here. But yeah, this is my actual base that I was building pretty much to the sky, if you take a look at that. And I trimmed it all so spiders can't get through. They can climb up the side if they get really saucy and climb all the way up the side, but they can't get over to the top. So, anyway. Back to, boom, you can't run, you die here. Unfortunately, yeah, that world is no longer what it looks, what it used to look like. And it's kind of sad because that was really my favorite. Just because, if nothing else, just because. Come on, the seed is, I farted at work for you. I don't think it gets any better than that. So what's the name of your seed? Oh, I farted to work for you. You what? I farted to work for you. I don't care what you did at work, and I don't like it when it smells like that. No, that's the name of the seed. Oh, I can't help but think I have to get every little bit of iron, though, because I've got to make myself some armor. Yeah, if I'm going anywhere in this game, I need armor. And I'm wondering myself about how long do you think that it is to get to that island? It is 404. It's the @4 symbol, so it's the one that looks like each. The little A with the circle in it. It's capital I. I think it's capital farted. Just the F is capital, and then the @4 symbol, and then work is lowercase, all lowercase, and then it's the number 4, and then U, the capital letter U, and 3 exclamation points. And there's a space between each one of the word, quote unquote, words. Could actually show what the seed is, but yeah, it's a shade of its former self, though. You don't really want to play it because there was a like I said, there used to be what was it, the stronghold near the it was near the base, and not only was it near the base, but it had 5 Silk Touch books. It was like within 500 walking blocks of the actual base. And now the nearest stronghold, because I've done this in creative because I was trying to figure out where it went, and it was it was thousands, and I do mean thousands of blocks away. Thousands. I mean, it's so far away that you really wouldn't want to play it. I mean, the thing is, though, is that I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's a very good starting point. It's got dungeons of all 3 types, very close to that town, which is what you start right next to. It's got the crevasse that's down below, but the thing is that you don't get to diamond level, and I don't think I found very many diamonds anywhere within anywhere within like 200 blocks of town, so you really got to go a ways for the diamonds. But the good news is, though, is that once you do get the diamonds, you know, I suppose you could make it easier on yourself by building a nether portal and going in the direction and just doing that. So, and by the way, if you're still trying to look for that @ symbol, it's the one that's right above the 2 on your keyboard. But it's essentially, if you go back and you pause it right on where my screen was, exactly how it's spelled and the cases that it's in is exactly how the seed is for that world. See, that was back in the day where I always labeled the... well, actually, I still label the world after the seed. And the reason why I do that is just so I don't forget, accidentally forget a really good seed. Every once in a while I come across something great. And the problem is that every time that you do come across something good... Oh, the other thing that you'll want to know is if you're playing on Xbox, you're not going to find it. And the reason is because Xbox's seeds and PC seeds and PS3 seeds are all different seeds. There was a site that used to have really good seeds. Have you tried Goatum? Is there goats in Minecraft now? Saying that sounds like camel hump, you know. That reminds me of that scene in It's a seed with lots of mountains and caves, huh? Is it a special seed for the Xbox? Because, like I said, the Xbox and the PlayStation and the CPU or the PC all have different seeds. It's unfortunate that they did it that way, but I mean, I can see where it couldn't all just straight out come together. I guess that's the reason why you have to play on the particular console that your friends play on, which really sucks. It's on everything for some reason, huh? Well, I suppose I could check it out here in just a little bit. Actually, I never tried playing Minecraft like this. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of running around. Oh, gee, look at that. That's where the lava is. You can see it. It's one block above because it was dripping. Blech, blech, blech. Becomes a lava-y grave. See, it could be any second now that I'll be, like, inundated with lava. And you can hear the enemies again. Oh, golly. I am right below a massive amount of lava. That's enough to freak the holy crud out of anybody, man. Walking through this cave and lava's just like dripping out of nowhere. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, blip, blip. I'd be like, wait a second, if lava's dripping out of that, how come it isn't scorching the heck out of me? How far am I from the island? Actually, I do not know how far I am from the island. I might be far enough. Let's see, what do we got? F3. So I am at, let's check this out real quick. I'm gonna have to write this down to make sure we can do this right. And I'll write it on something that I do not care about, which is this. We've got negative 378, 11, and 398. Alright. So we'll take that back off, and what we'll do is we'll run to the island itself, the edge of the island. You know what? This is going to annoy me, so we're going to fill it in. It's quite a ways we've worn. Holy cow, man, I might actually be there, or close. Because if you think... Yeah, I'm somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go to the top of the island, because that's where that's where I'm measuring from. Because this right here is actually a drop that I made, and it's going to be a drop for enemies, so I can go there and kill them from my base. When I finally decide to make a
Brother Nero! I knew you'd come!
Well, thank you, Mythical Cupcake. Thanks for subscribing, I appreciate it. It's right underneath here, there's a deadfall drop. So this would be the best judge of where my base is at here. So, it's negative 244. And don't care about the 77 because that's the height, and 318. So we're basically about 80. Basically about 80 away from this island here, and we're 80 in this direction towards there. That looks like, golly, that looks like it's about, I don't know, what would you say, eyeballing that, 250? That's what I would say. I would say 250 from the island. So I'm about halfway to where I need to go to actually get off this island. Halfway. But that's the rule I set for myself, though. It's like anything that's on the island or around the island, you know, I can use, but I can't go over there and make a boat. I have to dig underneath to get to the continent. Once I get to the continent, everything becomes fair game and it turns into a regular Minecraft game. But until then, yeah, we're playing by some crazy rules because yeah, we're just that's that's the way we roll around here. It's the way Dethaddr rolls at the death shop, folks. 1, 2, and 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal. So 80 is how far we are away. And I'm saying 80 out of almost 250. So actually a third. I will safely say a third of the way there. But as soon as we get to like about 200 away, then I'll start building a staircase up, because we'll end up yeah, we will end up with the rest of the way getting up to the top, and hopefully we won't end up in the middle of the ocean, because if we do, oh, it doesn't matter if the new person says something or not. Some people just like to lurk and watch, you know, and that's cool with me too, because you know, a subscriber is a subscriber, and anybody who likes or shares, you know, that's cool too, because especially the sharing, like I said earlier, because that helps me out a little bit. I mean, Minecraft isn't the only thing that I play. I do enjoy playing it, and I haven't played a ton of it lately, and that's actually a shame, because this is actually shaping up to be a little bit more fun than I thought it was going to be. I'm like, I'm going to try something nuts and just try and get off this island. When I found this island, I was like, wow, this is perfect. This is exactly what I've always wanted in a survival island. You know, it had exactly the right amount of starting stuff, just enough trees, just enough to where it wasn't giving you a ton. No. Well, you know, the funny thing is that my subs, I have some that were from a long time ago, and some of them are sub for subs. You know, I sub to them and they sub to me. One of them, I kind of feel sorry because I don't subscribe to them anymore, or don't watch their videos, or at least not as often as I used to, because I used to watch them all the time, and then I kind of got out of what they were doing, so you know, it just kind of went like that. I need a place for the yeah, that's where it's at. I knew it was down here somewhere. Throw my cobbles up. I hate andesite. Just so you know, I really hate andesite. Andesite is like one of my least favorite out of everything in the whole entire game. It's one of my least favorite items. The reason why I don't like andesite is because it's just when you go there and when you turn it into something else, it doesn't do much for you. It doesn't look very good. You know, it's not like if I were to turn... Actually, let me give you the example here. Okay, here's andesite. Take 4 blocks, turn them into 4 blocks of polished andesite. Alright, you take 4 blocks of granite, and you turn it into polished granite. Alright, look at the difference between the two here. Between the normal and the polished. And then, let me go ahead and put them down. I'll put them down over here. Just so you can see. Put one there. I'll put the other one there. Look at how much cooler the granite looks compared to the andesite. Andesite almost looks like stone light, you know. And in fact, they even toned down this a little bit. The polished granite used to look cooler than that. So I wonder why they changed the sprite. It's probably to streamline the how it looks. It's a shame. Alright, we'll try and keep this together here. And then we're going to throw stuff out. Drop this in here. Drop our coal. We're taking those with us. There's a reason why we're taking the wood. We're going to turn it all into planks. And yeah, we're going to build stuff later on down the road. We just got a ways to go. It's going to be a while. And because I'm just like totally 100% trying to do this all here. Oh wait, before I go, yeah, glad I thought of this. Where's my sticks at? Actually, I've got 64 on me. That'll do. Except for I dropped all of my stupid I dropped all my cobble. I wanted to keep 2. Do I have Facebook or Instagram? I have Facebook, kind of. My wife had a Facebook account before I did. Or, I mean, I never got a Facebook account, truthfully. I never had one. But, oops, what did I do? Yeah, I never had a Facebook account myself. And I went over there and kind of borrowed hers. And then I was collecting stuff for her games for her. And then mostly like slot machine games and stuff like that. And then I kind of just lost interest in and so I do it on occasionally on my birthday when I'm not on vacation. I will take over her I'll take over her channel or her account for one day and post a bunch of stuff about pirates, because it's International Talk Like a Pirate Day. And every once in a while I'll throw in something on something. I'll throw in my 2 cents on something, but it's not very often anymore. Used to be a lot more. But then, of course, you know, I was just trying to, you know, have fun and stuff. And then I think it was about the same time this last election came around, you know, and even before it got to the big election, when it was just like the Democratic side, you know, and all the slander and stuff going on, and it was horrible. Absolutely did not like it. And I mean, everybody was just like, oh, you know, I'm going to cut your throat if you don't vote for X. And I'm just like, dude, man, what the hell? I was like, nah, I'm not digging this. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just gracefully exit and let, you know, the masses be the, I have this saying, okay, a person, you know, a person can be smart, but people, when you get them all together, you know, they're dumb. A person can be smart, but people are dumb. There was an old episode of the old Twilight Zone by Rod Serling that pretty much demonstrated that, where they had a bunch of people that went over there and they pretty much imagined that this guy was like, there was something about...
I'll make you famous.
That was me hitting the wrong button. I'll make you famous. There was this Twilight Zone about people who were, I think it was something about somebody was supposed to be an alien or something. They were supposed to destroy the world or something like that. And they had this idea in their mind that this was going to happen. It was planted in there subliminally. And so amongst all of them, they ended up like killing an innocent guy because they thought that he was the alien. They just pretty much mobbed him and killed him because he just showed any little bit of difference. And that's pretty much the collective mind of humans I've discovered over time, is that they pick apart anything that's different, and that kind of, you know, is not, it's actually is detrimental nowadays, truthfully, because, yeah, differences right now is a good thing, because, for example, take movies, for instance, you know, everything that's been coming out lately has been a sequel or a reboot. There's nothing new happening. And that's due to the lack of creativity, you know. They say, oh, this has worked before, so let's do it again, you know. And, I mean, granted, you know, it's cool to see, you know, a movie, but oftentimes they ruin the original for the peoples that have seen it. Exception being if you saw it. It was pretty cool. I did like it. And there was a little bit of, I don't know, I don't think the kids that age should be talking that much about sex. Let's just say that, you know. I mean, I know it happens in the real world and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean you need to glamorize it in films, you know. And I'm not prudish or nothing. That's for sure. But at the same time, you know, there's a difference between drawing lines for something that's right and something that's wrong, you know. Well, there are parts that were funnier, but I think that all in all that they did a great job of actually making it a better thriller and even more frightening than the original, truthfully. It was pretty good. It was well done, I will say that. And the best part is that it's something that definitely can benefit and did benefit from the newer special effects, truthfully. Newer special effects really, really did it justice. Because there's just stuff that you couldn't do back in the day when they did that. I mean, shoot, so we barely had Technicolor back when the first one came out, right? Some people weren't even born. Most people weren't even born that are probably watching me, because I'm kind of an anomaly, still playing games at my age. Well, you see, the thing is that they kind of made him in the movie, and spoilers for the movie, everybody. So if you don't want spoilers, you better tune out for a second here. But they actually made him look like a clown for a bit, and then they went through all the things that he could possibly be throughout the whole entire movie. I mean, and it was pretty good, and they did make him a big mouth and everything too. And I mean, yeah, and he turned into like some weird stuff, but I remember there being a spider, but I think that must have been like chapter 2 or chapter 3, because at the end it was only like chapter 1. It said chapter 1 at the end, so I'm thinking that it's only the first of what's bound to be more than more than one. But it was definitely worth seeing, that's for sure. Although it's kind of cool, because I live near Spokane, Washington. I don't live actually in Spokane, just on the outskirts. And we go down to Pendleton, Oregon. There's a casino there called Wild Horse, which I really love the food and their play at the plateau. Thanks, guys. Thanks for making such good food over there. But they have a movie theater in there. And their movie theater is really cool, because they're the full-size screens and everything, and I don't think that they're like full-on IMAX. At least I'm not sure if they are or not, or if they have one that is or not. But their ticket prices are decent ticket prices. They're not horribly expensive, you know. And their concessions are fair-priced concessions. They're not the price gouging, you know, AMC or Regal Cinema, you know. Sorry guys, I'm singling you out. You know, you guys price gouge on those, and you know it, so shame on you. You know, and try not to allow any other food or drink in. I mean, that's bogus. It's completely bogus. It's like we want to turn your fun excursion that's supposed to be inexpensive into like a $200 campaign just to go there and get drinks and food with your movie. I agree, Arizona does suck. Sorry guys, if you live in Arizona, it sucks. I lived there for a bit when I went to school, and the school's still going to remain nameless for now. I will say it later though, eventually. But when I went down there for school, and yeah, it was bad. I lived in an apartment complex. It was about 10 blocks from Metro Center. In fact, I used to run the Cinnabon at Metro Center. I ran it for a few, well, I didn't run it for a few years. I ran it for about, well, actually, yeah, I ran it for some time anyway. I was the assistant / acting manager. There was no manager, so I was running the place. But anyway, I lived in this apartment complex, and the people who were running the place, they were doing all the duties for the management, and yeah, them and their family, well, they found out that this guy was making meth in one of the apartments, and yeah, he had the tin foil over the windows and all this stuff, you know, so you knew he was doing it. And so they, oh hey, diamonds, nice. And so they went over there and were trying to get this guy out. And well, this guy found out that the dad, I guess, apparently didn't pay some alimony in Missouri, and so he had him arrested. The criminal, okay, the guy who's making meth in his apartment, had the guy who was helping run the apartments arrested and taken back to Missouri stand trial as a deadbeat dad, which I don't condone being a deadbeat dad. Definitely don't. But at the same time, you know, this was a family who was trying to do right to a place, and this guy, you know, who's obviously doing rotten is just messing them up. And the cops were turning a blind eye to the whole entire thing, too. I can tell you how far I need to go here in a second. Let me take a look. I am at 432 and let's see, 454. So considering where I was at, I am basically about 100 in right now. So if I'm in 100, well, actually, I'm in 141 direction and just about 100 the other. So somehow I got a little bit further to one side than I thought. Okay, so back to my story here. So anyway, yeah, he got him taken away on trial for a deadbeat dad, and pretty much left the wife and the other daughter defenseless there at the home for this guy, you know. And he was terrorizing them the whole time that they were there, and me being the cool dude I was, I stood up for him and ow, shoots, and I watched the place for him a little bit too, keeping eyeballs on stuff. But I knew because we reported it to the police what was going on. And the cops were doing absolutely nothing. They turned a blind eye in Arizona. So that's why I don't like Arizona, is because I felt that they were, by not doing anything, that they were actually condoning the actions of this dude. Which don't get me wrong, you know, I do alcohol, you know, drink a little bit of alcohol every now and again. Nothing real crazy most nights. Every once in a while I drink a little bit too much, I think, but it's not that often. Maybe 8 times that I've done that in my life, which is saying a lot considering how many times I've seen lots of people do it. So this one's 5. Wait, we'll go this way. Let's see if it's not more. Yeah, this one's 5 blocks, so that's good. But also before it even started getting, what was it, legalized in Colorado and in Washington, I was saying that marijuana should have been legalized a long time ago, and that's because they can use the money to pay for a lot of stuff, which they're just now finding that out, you know. And I'm hoping that they'll use it for stuff like education, to get better teachers, you know, so people will be more interested in it. Death Gamer, how's it going, man? Thanks for the spam. Say, I'm gonna call you out if you spam. I am. But I might check you out anyway. Actually, truthfully, my wife Heather, I wish she'd get into doing a lot of streaming stuff, because I think people would have a blast watching her play. She plays Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, right? And she likes to like just blow. She does what the congressmen don't want you to do. She blows random people up just for fun. and yeah, and the funny thing is that yeah, she'll like cuss up a storm doing it too, and it is great. Yeah, I totally love her to death because of that. Makes life worth living. And then there was a random truck parked in my driveway, and we didn't know who it was. And when my father got home, he was questioning the guy. We found out it was an undercover cop who was looking for the robber that was hiding out in one of the houses down the street. Now, here's the funny thing. One of the supervisors at our casino, he owns a farm that's just outside of Spokane, just near Mount Spokane, in fact. And they had a guy go there, and yeah, who was a wanted guy, come through, and they actually captured him in his yard. It's kind of crazy. They're telling people to stay in their house because he was out and about, and they knew he was dangerous and all this stuff. Okay, I've got 13 torches left. I'm not using my coal for torches in case in the event that I eventually find villagers. Although I have to admit, by now I'm starting to think it's almost time. Almost time to start digging up, maybe. But yeah, that's kind of really scary when you're when you got those kind of people, you know, that are right in your neighborhood, you know. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I try and do stuff on the up and up, you know. I got enough knowledge to, you know, do things the rotten way if I wanted to, but I just choose not to because, unfortunately, I have a conscience. Actually, it's fortunately I have a conscience, so I like to be able to look at myself in the mirror, you know. It's kind of tough to do that if you're not being a good guy. You know what, though? One thing I do realize, though, is that Death Gamer spamming me like that, you know, it was a good thing. Because that's the first person who's ever thought that I was good enough to spam. Thanks, Death Gamer. Appreciate it. See, there's a silver lining in every cloud. Man, that's crazy, though, that they had to send an undercover cop to check out for a dude who's hiding down the street. I mean, that kind of make me a little bit weary if I'm the homeowner and it says he's an undercover cop looking for something like that. I'd be like, wait a second, why are they sending undercover for this? I would think that they would want to send like an actual cop car to flush him out and scare him, you know. Or maybe they thought that he was in a house with people and didn't want to cause a ruckus or cause maybe even a hostage situation, you know. I don't know, it's a crazy day and age. Some guys at work the other day were on a break and they were looking up this thing, and there's this new drug on the streets apparently that makes people like run around screaming like stark-raving maniacs, man. I just happened to come in, it was near the end of my shift, and I came in and they were watching this video on one of their iPhones, and yeah, they were just screaming. And I mean, it was like they were screaming bloody murder, but you could tell that they were like out of their mind. I forget what the stuff was called, but I mean, it was horrible. Reminded me of hearing that news article a couple years back of that guy in Florida who bit off the homeless guy's face. Oh, so he did have a badge and a gun and a vest, but yeah, still, I'd be like, wait a second, what, is he really undercover for that guy, or is there something he's not allowed to tell me, you know? Oh, I hear the spider. Yeah, I hear the spiders. Okay, let's take a look at where I am. I am at... Alright. Wow, okay, so 467 and 483. I think I've won. This right here is the end. This is really cool. Because yeah, all I have to do is dig my way up. And that should be far enough to get me out. But you know what? I spent a lot of time digging and a lot of time talking. So I'm thinking that we're gonna run all the way back home. We're gonna play our exit music for tonight, and we're gonna call this one a day. This is Dethaddr at the Death Shop, saying thank you very much for watching Minecraft. You can't run, you die here. Next time maybe we can run, or at least float across the river or the ocean. It'd be funny if it's just a big island on the other side. Anyway, I'll catch you later. All the music is in the description once again. Instead of doing a big long list, since now I have too many to fit in the description, I'm just putting the two that I'm playing. So, yeah, they'll be a lot easier for you to figure out which ones they are. So anyway, here you go. Oh, yeah, that's right, I picked one from Leaf Adventure. Leaf was really cool. He told me I could go ahead and use it. I asked him, and he told me I could go ahead and use his stuff. I really do like his stuff. I've been listening to it for years. tomorrow, I think I'm going to do a little Cassandra. I might come back and do the escape here. Since I'll be going on the weekend here after tomorrow's work, I'll probably be doing at least one for Final Fantasy to try and get that one finished off. We got 2 long episodes to go probably for that. Maybe a little bit more. Thank you very much, Indestructible Legion. Appreciate you coming in. Keep getting them wrong. Alright guys, once again thanks to Leaf for that last one there. That was Power Up. He's a really cool guy. He allowed me to have use some of his fine works. And actually 50 Rings is the one I like the best. So check him out. If you haven't, it's Leaf Adventure. Guy's really cool. Really like him. His tunes are great. Anyway, this is Dethaddr at the Death Shop. Once again, this has been an episode of Minecraft. You Can't Run, You Die Here. Next time Minecraft is up here for You Can't Run, You Die Here, it'll be the escape. Unless something really bad happens, like I dig into a tunnel full of surprise creepers or something stupid like that. Which it could happen. It's happened before. Anyway, big thanks to Indestructible Legion. Thanks for sticking with me the whole entire stream. I appreciate that. Another big thanks to Mythical Cupcake for subscribing. And another thanks to being the first person who ever spammed one of my streams, Death Gamer. Thank you for that. You just legitimized me, guy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. See ya.